Some boards are shaped in darkness, born out of the shadows, ready to answer the call. Sorry, something in my voice, man. That was weird. I made a board. It's got kind of a fun nose. I heard it's called a pickle nose. Never heard that before, but that's what my glasser told me it was called. And then obviously a bat tail, which was kind of easy to do. And then on the nose, there's definitely like a bit of a scoop, a spoon. It's actually a little small, little thin for me, 2.5 inches, which is, yeah, it's just a little too thin for me. I need a little more volume, especially in the wintertime when I'm surfing in a wetsuit. Maybe in the summertime it would rip though, I don't know. Also, quad fin setup. I just thought it kind of looked cool. Not something that I ever surf, but after surfing it, it felt pretty good. I might do a couple more boards like this. I don't know, we'll see. And then stick around to the end. There's gonna be a giveaway at the end, so. Normally when I glass a board, I do it in epoxy, which I just think is a better product. But with this particular board, it's black, so because the darker color, it makes the epoxy, like any imperfections, any bubbles, any scratches, it's just gonna show up a lot more. So I decided I'm gonna do it poly. I can't do poly in my garage, so I'm gonna use the guy that I typically, like if you order a board from me, I won't do it myself for the most part. I'll send it to like a friend of mine who glasses, like basically that's his full-time job, and he'll do poly, does a really good job. So taking this board down to him, it's also just a tricky board, like all the angles and stuff I think is gonna be pretty tough. So it's gonna be helpful to have someone that kind of knows what they're doing more than I do and just make it look pretty. Time to go surf this bad girl. I'm excited because it's pretty different, like very different tail, very different nose, very different fin. Well, I shouldn't say very different, but different fin setup than I've ever used, quad fin setup. I chose these fins not because I know what I'm doing. This is just like a balanced fin, like pretty balanced. It's not super raked, it's not super vertical, it's kind of in the middle. The only thing is it's a little bit fuller, like in the end here, which just I think makes it like a little bit more difficult to pivot through turns. I don't know, yeah, I'm excited to just try it. It's gonna be totally different, so yeah, stay tuned. Okay, let's talk about how this thing surfed. The first thing I noticed was the the paddle power, and I think it's because the nose is so wide that just like there's extra surface area and it played better. But surprisingly, for how thin it is, it paddled pretty well. So there's something to, for sure, a wide nose. The counter to that was that, and I can't tell like for sure what it was, but I think because it's so wide, there's extra like material and weight up here. Doing like normal rail turns or like just any turns, it just felt kind of stiff and like a little bit drawn out. And that could be because it's 6'2" and it's got a wide nose with extra material, so there's extra swing weight. But it could be, and it kind of felt like this tail is like, it almost felt like a pintail. It wasn't a pintail, but it almost felt like that, where it just felt like it just was stiff. It's stiff off the bottom, stiff off the top. Like it just kind of dragged, and I couldn't tell if it was swing weight or the tail design, but it was just a little stiff, a little bit like slower through turns. But it's still fun. Like sometimes I kind of like that. The fin setup, I actually kind of liked. I could tell it like pumping down the line through flat sections. Like I don't know for sure, but I could just feel like it was pretty fast. Yeah, the fin setup felt good. I liked it. Made it kind of a little bit looser off the top, like when we're doing like more like pivot turns, and it held fine through rail turns. So I think it was good. Like I liked it. I think overall, kind of like final like takeaway thoughts here is that this design, although fun, I think is just has like too many things going different directions. Loose fin setup with stiff nose and tail setup, long, like maybe a big wave board. Honestly, like I was actually thinking about that. Like if I stretch this out to like 6'8", it could actually be like maybe a decent big wave board. But I don't know if I'm gonna experiment with that with this board. When I think about a design, like I'm trying to like do a specific purpose, and everything like fin setup, tail, nose, outline is all kind of going one direction, and I feel like this is kind of going a different direction. So fun idea, but probably not recommended. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay, it's giveaway time, and I've got 5 boards here. You get to choose whichever board of these 5 that you want, and I'll ship it to you anywhere in the United States. All you got to do is like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and you'll be entered into a lottery to win and choose one of these boards. You can choose any of the 5 that you want, and I think I'm probably going to do this like either every video or once a month, do some kind of giveaway like this. So definitely stay tuned. If you don't win this one, you have probably a good chance. I don't think a lot of people watch my channel, to be fair, but you have a good chance of getting one of these boards for free, and I'll ship it to you for free. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm excited to see who wins.
Not the shaper they deserve, but the one they need.
I'm Zachman.